Hello, beautiful, beautiful Pisces. We have a full moon in fiery Aries approaching us on October the 13th or 14th, depending on where you are located in the world. Since the start of October, there have been some tense cosmic energies, and if you have been feeling easily frustrated, highly strung, or overwhelmed, there is going to be a huge release point on offer to all of us under the bright Aries full moon. So full moons in Aries tend to come with a lot of energy, as Aries is a fire and cardinal sign that is ruled by energetic Mars. But with full moons in general, being emotional is part of the energies. We may be driven by our feelings to take action, and we may be moved around by emotion. Sometimes these emotions can get the better of us, and we can blow up and be more easily irritated, frustrated, or annoyed. And so a healthy outlet for these feelings that surface during this lunar phase is a must. It's a time to release ourselves from the shackles we have become bound by, and under the light of the full moon, we will be guided to unlock the doors and help free ourselves from any self-imposed barriers we have been hiding behind. We have to remove the masks we have been hiding behind, as it is time to be our true selves, true authentic selves now. Pluto will also be very active under this full moon too, and it will be encouraging us to keep shedding the layers that hold us back so we can rise to our fullest power. We need to come out of the shadows with courage to share our energy with the world, because that is why we are here. That is the reason why our souls bothered to make this courageous, scary and beautiful journey to Earth in the first place. To share who we are with the world, to share our energies with the world. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it is ruled by the energy of number 1 in numerology, which is about leadership, ownership, and showing up exactly as we are, free from attachment and insecurities, and just ready to bring all of who we are into the world. We may have collected insecurities along the way in our own personal life journeys. It is moments like these where we are reminded to break through them and to see those insecurities or fears for the illusions that they really are. So the Aries full moon energy wants us to make sure we are not hiding away our true selves or sacrificing too much in order to make those people around us comfortable or happy, or to ensure that we are not doing the reverse and allowing our ego to overwhelm or smother another person's true energy. So besides releasing us from our self-imposed prisons, this full moon is also going to be challenging us in our relationships. We are in Libra season still, and Libra is all about relationships in general. So if you've had relationship issues where around the new moon back in September, the full moon could also bring some new information to the surface that will allow you to find closure related to that issue. So while this energy will be motivating us to break free, it may help to check in and ensure we are acting from a place of love rather than ego, as Aries is a fire sign, and with the fiery quality to this full moon, it can make us want to rush, force, or jump into things head first. So if this has been the case in any relationship in your life lately, you may find that the full moon pushes you to take action or to make some changes. So I would say just stop for a moment and breathe and reflect before taking any kind of action, because you may regret it later on. Relationships that are no longer serving you or your soul's growth may be released under this energy, or you may set some healthy new boundaries to maintain it. So take a look at what limitations have been working against you that are preventing you from moving forward. What thoughts or beliefs have been blocking your progress or standing in your way? As Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, full moon in Aries can be those times when you finalize plans as well. So to finalize plans or to start something new. And it may be a time to see the successful completion of something you started long before. You could say that it's the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end in some way. So whatever happens during this time, it can determine whether something lives on and makes it all the way, or falls apart and loses its magic. So the Aries full moon will be squaring, transiting Pluto in Capricorn, which is an aspect, a very strongly hard aspect, that brings difficulty. It's a difficult aspect. And Pluto will really amplify anger and aggression. And you may find yourself fighting more over power and control, and need to take some sort of step. You need to take some step back, as this is a difficult transit, and there may be some major fighting of some sort with this full moon. So I would suggest stop, breathe and reflect, and then if need to, take action. This full moon also is a trine transiting Jupiter in Sagittarius, and trines are always a good transit. And all Jupiter wants us to do is try not to be so serious about everything, and not to get sucked into the drama, and etc. So that's kind of like, you know, it is giving us that balance in some way. So during this time, I would say stand by your light. Do not be a doormat, but do not also be afraid to show your weaknesses either. The strong energy of these days could well be used for a deep personal process of clarification. So if there has been a feeling of uncertainty, you can make, it can help you to make you solve problems faster than normal. I would suggest that you do not rush, as if there was a deadline, and try to slow down so that you can decide what it is you really want to do and proceed at your own comfortable pace. So Pisces, you're falling into the second house matters in astrology, and it's relating to the money you earn. It's your money. It's relating to your money. So your wallet may feel a little bit dry around this time. So it can become a stress, almost an always stressful subject during this time. Okay, so you may be faced with a delayed payment, or some sort of expense that leaves you or makes you feel powerless and angry. It's like, oh, why do I have to deal with this again? So who can blame you? Blame it on the moon. So full moons act swiftly and decisively, especially with Aries. Okay, so and it will happen quickly, and then it will go away. So however painful this hardship is, it's going to be short-lived, and you are a strong person, so you're very resilient. Just do not get overwhelmed by it. So have this, let's see what the tarot says. I have a 5-card tarot layout for the full moon, and let's see what the full moon layout has to say for Pisces in general. So higher self, please present me with 5 cards for Pisces. So 5 cards. All jumping down. So another 2 cards. And one last card. There we go. So the first card we have, it correlates with the question, what are the energies that you have attracted or manifested since the last new moon? And we have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is all about your money. It's all about your success with money, the money that you earn or the money that you save, or it's your money. It's not other people's money. It's your money. The second house is about your money. So this is what it says. What are the energies that you have attracted or manifested since the last new moon? Some sort of success in accumulating some type of wealth or money, or feeling the success of money that you have earned. Okay, so that's the energies that you have attracted or manifested since the last new moon. So the second question is, what needs to come into your consciousness? And we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who is active. It is saying that you need to be more business-minded relating to your money. So you need to maybe put your money into some sort of investment, or save your money. Take some advice from a businessman, or so that is coming into your consciousness. So that needs to come into your consciousness relating to the money you earn. You need to have more of a business mind where you are putting your money into more use, or growing your money in some way. Okay. So the third card here is what no longer serves you and needs to be released. We have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is saying what you no longer need is other people's restricting, and the Hierophant is like a religious person or a spiritual person who teaches within the guidelines. And this is what it's saying. It's saying that you should not be restricting yourself to those guidelines. Maybe you need to find a different way of doing things, because that is not working for you. Okay. And the third card, the fourth card here is, how can you release and let go of the energies that you no longer need? Okay, you may find, this is a hermit, you may find someone else who is less religious, more spiritual, that has more wise words to offer you. Or you may find the answers if you go within. The answers may be within yourself. Okay, so you will find more of those answers if you look within and be true to yourself, basically. And what can you learn from this experience to make magic happen? Okay, we've got the arrows of love, and this is like messages coming back and forth, telephone calls, written words, texts. So this is saying that even if people have been communicating with you and sharing their concerns with you relating to your possessions, what you've learned. Do not communicate what you have been earning, what you have been accumulating, because they will want to be part of it. Okay, so this is you communicating where you are, what you have accumulated. This is the money that you've earned. Maybe you are so proud of what you have earned that you have been talking about it, and people want to now be part of that. Okay, so and you probably don't want to be part of that, so keep it to yourself. Basically, keep that to yourself, and that is what you will learn from this experience. And yeah, so you can keep the money for yourself. Okay, so that is what the tarot is saying related to the second house in astrology for Pisces. So I hope you enjoyed that Pisces, your tarot and astrology, and I hope you enjoy the full moon in Aries energies. Take it easy. Go within, meditate as much as possible if you can during this time, and yeah, just enjoy the ride and hope all will be well. So take it easy. May love and light be with you. Bye.